where that came from.
Yeah, England has some weird naming sometimes. Oh man, what was I gonna say? I was gonna say something. Oh damn it!
Did it have to do with oranges?
Oranges,
I'm sure it did.
possibly. Oh no, it was on about the riots, cause the party that got in, cause there wasn't one clear victor, so two parties had to merge, and people were really pissed off because they were cutting benefits to students, and oh man, riots. It was just ridiculous. Like everyone just went batshit in several major cities in the UK.
Did you lose shit?
I didn't, because I have sense.
I did.
I don't know, if there was a riot here, I had as well.
Yeah, I mean, if I was that way inclined, I would. Huh?
Plus,
What did you say?
you live in Bradford.
Oh mate, Bradford was probably just like a hotbed for rioting back then. I'm glad I wasn't there right now.
There's a pretty good chance they'll never get to
Stoner, I don't know if you're back, but I personally
He's
didn't.
playing.
Yeah, I actually just got back, so
James!
He's killing something.
yeah.
Stoner, why are you dying?
I am renewed.
Actually, I haven't died yet, thankfully. Not yet, but
Holy shit.
I'll jinx myself and I'll be dead within like 5 minutes, I'm sure.
Do it.
I just kill myself on purpose just to.
I'm trying to bootleg this game, but they don't have a crack for it yet.
That sucks. I think they had a bootleg for Battlefield 3 right before it came out, but it was only.
right back.
Oh, okay. But yeah, they had a.
You could do single player real easy, but you can't do multiplayer.
Right. That's what I was getting ready to say. That's all they had was a single player campaign out for Battlefield 3, cracked version.
The CD keys that generate are not real.
Oh yeah, I've never tried it, so I have no idea. Never actually. I don't think I've ever really virtually cracked anything. Like I've never had any cracked versions of anything because I just.
Oh, I have a couple cracked version
I am
games here.
renewed.
Skyrim, that's cracked.
Oh nice.
I play that. I don't. There's $60 PC games, and I don't pay that shit.
Yeah, I know. Whenever I went to buy this, it was $60, and I was like, I thought like new PC games are $50, but that must be like old school. I always thought PC games were cheaper because not as many people bought PC stuff, so I didn't.
I usually uninstall my bootleg games after I'm like see how they are.
Yeah.
If I actually want to buy it.
Like
Yeah,
a
me and
renting system or whatever.
Yeah.
Speaking of renting, do you guys call it renting or hired over there? Because I've heard in Australia they call it hired, but I don't know if you guys call it.
Australia?
Yeah.
And he
Australia and Bruce told me the same thing.
Who lives in Australia?
Interesting fact for people in Australia are descendants of criminals that were sent from the United Kingdom. I'm being
Thanks
serious.
to that one party.
I'm being serious. We sent their asses over there. So all the people in Australia are descendants of criminals. We must have just been like, well, we don't fucking want them, so just send them to this uninhabited piece of land and let them do what they want. And thus, a country was born.
That was a bad idea,
No, not really. But we say both, kind of. You can rent things, you can hire things here.
Yeah, because I don't think we call it hire things. The only time we say hire is like, we're like getting somebody a job.
Yeah. The interesting thing is, the way you say multi.
Mm-hmm.
Over here we say multi. The same with semi. We say semi.
I think that's all on I mean, I say either one. I think like multiplayer or multi. I mean, I think I just say it multiplayer or like like certain things. I think like how would I put this? Like a semi truck would be like saying it like that, but like
Yeah, I'd probably say it like that in that case as well.
yeah. But I don't know because like what I've heard. This is how I guess they tell us stuff. They're like, yeah, but over in like the UK, they speak the proper version of English, but we speak a butchered version, which I don't know if that's the case or not. That's what I was told.
I fucking love that. I love how they admit that.
Is that true? I don't know if it's true, but because I
Well,
don't know that much about it.
I don't know if you've been told, but like, we, like, centuries.
Thank you for your help.
Thousands of
Could
years
you
ago,
talk
actually.
some sense into Lee?
No, not
She
thousands.
won't
Yeah,
give up on
centuries.
the
We
idea
came
of
over
rescuing
to
her uncle.
and
Nor
found
should she.
America,
I will help her find him.
and so obviously the people who lived there who weren't Native Americans spoke English. So in a way, it kind of is a bastardized version of English, but you've sort of made it your own.
Oh, I see.
So it's not really. It's still a subset of English, but cause like you say aluminum, but we say aluminium.
Oh yeah, that
Wow.
sounds really that sounds really
Sounds
weird.
Completely weird. What the hell?
It's very simple when you see the difference.
Wow. I never heard.
Aluminium.
I just posted it on Skype. It's very simple when you see the difference. But I guess that's just like a massive mindfuck to you guys.
Yeah, that's pretty
I
different.
never heard it pronounced that way.
Yeah.
If you come over to the UK, that's basically the way you'll hear it.
Weird.
I'm sure if you just go over to like somebody and be like, yeah, I'm lost, they could probably instantly like tell that you're like, oh yeah, well you're just an like I don't know if you said like let's just say I go to an airport there, if I said like I'm lost or something, would they be kind enough to say, oh we'll help you out or?
Most of them would, yeah. I mean, I definitely would, because I'm not an idiot or a twat.
That place you shouldn't die.
So I definitely would help people out, but it just depends, because
Yeah.
I don't think anyone really in the UK would pick on you
Come,
for saying
let us search
aluminum.
for your uncle. You'll need to open the cathedral
If they
first.
do,
The
that's just
guards locked
petty.
it up before they were ambushed. Rumford told me they fought their
It's
way
just
back
like,
to
leave them
Avery's
alone,
hut.
man.
The
They
key
have
was
their own
still
way of
there.
saying things.
Yeah. That's
Because,
pretty
like,
much what I would say here, you know?
Because, like, I don't know, I think I was saying earlier how you guys say centenary.
Yeah, I
But,
think you mentioned that in text or
yeah,
whatever the
but-
other day.
yeah, but over here it's centenary.
Hmm.
Which I refuse to say centenary because I think centenary sounds better. And my friends are like, no, you can't say it like that, that's American. I'm like, fuck off. It's a perfectly valid way of pronouncing it. Just
Wait,
like
pronouncing what?
centenary, over here we say it's centenary.
Oh yeah, you gotta hear the way they say aluminum or something, or what was the word?
Yeah,
Yeah, aluminium.
it's not aluminum, it's aluminium.
Oh, did you already know that, Alex?
No.
Or did you hear him say
Yeah, that I've already heard before,
Oh.
and I saw it in the chat.
Oh.
It's like, you know what you guys call aluminum foil?
Uh-huh.
We call it tin foil over here.
Oh yeah, some of us call it
Oh, yeah.
tinfoil here.
It's more or less the same thing anyway.
Yeah. I think there's a lot of slang that's like transferred.
Oh yeah, and
Yeah.
what you call sidewalk, we call pavement.
Oh yeah, I think we call I call pavement like the road, and then the sidewalk is just the sidewalk.
So yeah.
I mean, it's pavement. It's just like pretty much anything that is made out of that material.
Yeah.
But normally when someone says pavement, they're just talking about the road.
Yeah. Around here.
Oh, another weird thing
You dare lift
Uh,
a finger to help our
that
man
I find
fix
is
his
like,
wagon.
if you were to spell, I know you've probably seen it, Sterner. If the way I spell colour has a U in,
Uh-huh. Yeah, I
You
noticed
guys
that.
spell it as an O.
Yeah.
Just to know, it's like rationalize over here. It's spelled with an S and not a Z.
Oh yeah, that's like the Z and the Z thing I was talking about. I think the other day.
Because we say Z, but
Yeah.
with the exception of stuff like Dragon Ball Z, because if you say Dragon Ball Z, it just doesn't sound right.
Oh.
Yeah, it does.
Well,
But-
actually, I've heard someone say that before.
What also sounds
Yeah, me
weird
too.
is the way you guys say it is you say the ZX spectrum,
Uh-huh.
but because it was made in the UK, it's the ZX spectrum.
Somebody told me the other day, because I asked this question the other day, my stepdad actually told me this. He's big into, like, Germany and all that. He's not German or anything, or I don't think he is. And he said, I asked him yesterday, I said, or it was yesterday or 2 days ago, I said, how come they say Z over there instead of Z? And I said, I had this discussion the other day on Skype, and I just kind of got this answer, and I was just like, what do you think about it? And he's like, because the German word it sounds too much like C. I don't know if that's... I think that's what he said, though. He said it's too close to the German word C, so they say said. I don't know. That's just what he said.
Well, the only German word I know that has a Z in is Luftkissenfahrzeug, which means hovercraft. So I don't
Here,
know.
Oh, Nazi.
Yeah, but in Germany it was like the Social Nationalists Party or something. They were called the Social Nationalist Party in Germany.
She died when I was
They weren't
11.
actually
There was a
called
bunch of
Nazis.
neo-Nazis over at the
What of
England.
your father?
There are.
A great warrior
The
who was
BNP,
lost
as I
by
was saying, they're
crystal
pretty
gods of
much
demons.
Neo-Nazis.
Nazis, about as close as you can get. But yeah, I as far as Z and C goes, Stone, I don't know how close it is to the German, because a lot of our words are derived from both German and Latin, so
Oh, okay.
it's kind of a mix of both. But I think mainly from German because we had a German king at one point.
Do you guys get the option whenever you take... I don't know if you guys have to do this in your school system, but sometimes over here we have to take, like, an alternate language. You don't have to, but it's given the option. We get to choose Spanish or
Well, you
French.
have
Spanish or French?
Yeah, that's all we get.
French?
That's all we get
Well,
to choose, at least from
I
where I'm
had
from.
German. Yeah, I got German and Spanish.
Let's see.
Well, over here, I think at high school level, which I don't know if you call it grade school.
Yeah,
Don't know what the
we
difference
go from where I'm from. We go from K. I think it's K through 5 is elementary, 6 through 8 is middle school, and 9 through 12 is high school. But some places have it as 10 through 12 is high school and 6 through 9 is middle school. I think
Well,
some
that's
places.
junior high and high school.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Middle school, junior high is the same thing.
Okay, so the way it works here is years. We have what's known as reception years, which is for years before what you'd call elementary school. So it goes like reception, then years 1 through 6. That's elementary school over here. Then high school is years 7 through 11.
Oh.
And then we have what's called sixth form, which is years 12 and 13, which are like supplementary years that you don't have to take, but it sort of sets you up better for getting.
Yeah, it's
into
like
university.
college here. It's just like
Yeah.
college is optional here. You don't have to go to college here, but like we have community college and university, like they're different. I don't know if you guys have that. If yours is just university and that's
And
it.
we also have just different. We also just have regular college,
Yeah.
which is like a step up from community college and step down from university.
Yeah. So at high school level, I think now we're forced to take at least one extra language. We have to take one,
Mhm.
which blows, but I don't really care because I had to do French. which unfortunately I kind of had a bit of a natural talent for. So I had to do that like all the way through school, through sixth form as well. So, but yeah, we had the choice of like French, Spanish, German. I think we can also do Japanese,
Oh, cool.
which I'd like to do, because then I could just correct everyone and say it's Guemon and not Goemon. Also, the fact that I take a semi amount of pride in knowing a few Zelda game names in Japanese. I couldn't write them in kanji, but I can pronounce them.
Yeah, I wonder how you like read and write that kind of stuff. Like, it's like I can see how you can do it with words because you say the word and the word is like written there and like the alphabet and stuff. But
Well-
like with kanji, it's like isn't that like thousands and thousands of things that
Yes,
could be?
there's 3 different alphabets that are used in Japanese.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's true.
And basically each kanji has its own sound. So, for example, the word earth is
Look,
er
a hidden cellar.
and su.
Follow me.
If you put that together, it's ursu, which sounds like earth when you say it properly.
My mother had her secret.
So
She was
most
right.
words are made up of individual kanji which give you a different sound. So Zelda is Zeruda, so it would be made up of, I'd assume it's Zeruda, which makes the entire word. So it's kind of like making words out of Lego in a way, but with kanji.
Huh, that's neat. Seems hard to learn, kind of. But I mean, anything seems. I'm sure.
Well, it'd be hard to learn as, say, me or you going over there, because we just like, what the fuck? I can't do this. But obviously Japanese people are taught it from birth, so...
And
obviously Japanese. Well done, me. But yeah, I actually do quite want to live in Japan for a couple of years. Because they have like crazy retro game shops, and I'm like, oh my god, let's go.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
They have a place called Hard
You
Off.
just want some Japanese hookers.
Damn it.
Well, who
Paul.
doesn't?
Damn it. You've seen through my thinly veiled guys.
I heard there's a shitload of hookers over there too.
More or less, yeah. I mean, I'm going over there for I mean, what? I'm going over there for all the DVDs and the manga that I can't get. That's definitely what I'm doing. Shifty eyes. I have a Godzilla film from America, actually.
Oh, is that whenever you get stuff from there? I assume it's all region. Or how do you play that if it's in TSC? Is it just not region locked?
No, computers. Windows Media Player has an option to change between regions a couple of times, but once you've changed it so many times, it's locked in whatever region you changed it to.
Oh, I see.
So I've watched it like once on my main PC. Otherwise, I'd have to get a region-free DVD player, which are quite expensive over here.
I'm sure.
But like the PS3 and stuff, they're region-free, so PS3 games doesn't matter.
That must be nice. We need to buy freaking separate crap to be able to play.
Yeah,
Outside
sometimes.
our region.
Yeah, sometimes you have to get like these things that are like.
Cause they region lock a lot of shit over here.
Yeah, like you can get like Swap Magic or whatever for like PS2, and it like allows you to.
$35. But still,
Yeah, there's a thing released over here called Freeloader, which let you do that. Actually, I have a disc for my GameCube. Not that I'd ever have an American GameCube game, I don't think. No, I don't. I have a surprising amount of games, actually. I've got like my entire Nintendo 64 collection here. All of my Sega Genesis / Mega Drive games. All of my Dreamcast games. Nearly all of my GameCube games. All of the Game Gear games that I own. And all of my Sega Saturn games are here. That's all of and my Super Nintendo games.
So how does the Game Gear do over there anyways?
I heard it was really big over in England.
I would have assumed so, because it's just like, holy shit, it's actually really fucking big though, when you hold one.
Yeah.
Because I bought it just because of the fact that, like, I'd never seen one in the UK before, so I was like, well, I must buy this. And it's just, compared to a Game Boy, it's just like way too big and bulky. And you could probably kill someone with it.
Fantastic.
Like, I don't know if you guys have ever seen one or held one.
I haven't held
seen
one,
one.
but yeah, they're all around. Just go to resale shops and.
Maybe for you.
Well, I
Let's
mean,
see, I saw like maybe 10, like back when they were actually still selling them here.
Do you guys go to like
It
flea
bombed in
markets and
America.
shit?
What?
I think that's
Flea
all.
markets.
Yeah, I think that depends all on the I mean, I sometimes do if we have them around, but a lot of times we have them like at our mall. Like there'll be people who set up little stands and they'll have like these tables there, and they sell like trinkets and stuff. Sometimes they sell games, but most of the times it's like these dragon statue things or like a sword or something. Like they
Wait,
sell
what?
little.
People sell swords in malls over there?
I know.
That's
the
Where
Well,
the
it's-
crap do you live again, Stoner?
Illinois. It's not that
That's not
uncommon.
in the United States anymore, is it? I don't think it can be.
swords.
Yeah, they
Not
well, they're
anymore.
not. They're just like they're like little medieval swords. Like they're not sharpened
Still.
either. Well, I have a sword. I've got a
Still.
sword in my room. It's not sharpened, but I have one.
You could still kill someone with an
Oh,
yeah.
unsharpened sword.
That's-
Actually, they would sell like some of those fake Oriental swords when I was in Michigan at the fair.
You know what? Possibly,
It was a little crazy.
I have a word that we say here that might be even bigger of a mindfuck than aluminium,
Oh yeah.
right? You know how you guys say buoy?
Uh huh.
It's not
Really?
called a buoy over here, it's called a buoy. It's exactly the
Why do you throw little boys in the water?
it's exactly the same thing, but completely different.
Quit throwing boys overboard.
Yeah. It says on Wikipedia the US pronunciation would be unrecognized in the UK. And apparently you guys only use the British pronunciation when saying stuff like buoyant and buoyancy.
Uh huh.
But yeah, there's some really weird words that you pronounce differently. Glacier, for example. And Premier, actually.
Here's
We
the
say
key.
Premier,
In my
you
mother's
guys say
journal.
Premier.
What
Mhm.
I've seen of it is disturbing. I want to know more about her, but that can wait. We need to save Uncle
Some
Deckard
other
first.
words. Let's see.
I will go.
Her
Stay here and
pronunciation's
learn what you
right.
can.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Aiden came to me last night. I suspected what was
Resource as
lurking
well.
within
You
his
say
troubled heart.
resource.
I consoled him as best I could.
And another, one more thing that's interesting is that, you know how you guys say like 2011?
Yeah.
We say 2011.
Oh.
We add like an extra thing to it because apparently we don't like being like, oh, we're not going to say it anymore.
2011.
And then
I
it's
to
like,
pronounce things.
yeah, sometimes, yeah, they had this big debate, like when 2010 hit, they're like, should we call it 2010 or 2010? And it's like, well, what did you call 2000? You know, why didn't you have this big thing when, like, 2000 was around,
Yeah.
like 2009? You know, you didn't say 2009. Just like, I mean, I don't think it really matters, to be honest. I think whatever rolls off the tongue the
Yeah,
fastest.
yeah, I think it's easier just to say 2010.
Yeah.
Over here, what we had
2012.
was, well, it was this. I'll write it. We had that. That's what most young kids were saying over here, instead of the 2000.
Oh my.
Looks like a basketball game.
So, like, you get kids saying, like, you know, 2K4, 2K5, 2K6, 2K7. They're even saying it now, like, 2K12, 2K12.
Oh yeah, that's what they do with like
Yeah.
the Madden, or not with the Madden games, but the
Yeah,
2K
the
games.
Basketball
Yeah,
games,
all the basketball and football, like anything from 2K in general is like 2K whatever, but nobody even says it like that. Like that's just the game.
Oh, we definitely do.
Actually, everyone over here says like that for the games.
Well, I mean, yeah, they
Yeah.
say it for the games, but I mean just in general. Like if
Yeah.
just
Because you know how I was telling you how chavs speak over here.
Mhm.
That's exactly what they say.
Oh.
It's like, oh, 2K4, bro, 2K4. Isn't it? Safe, chilling words. I've lost touch with I'm not down with what the kids say
How
nowadays.
did
I'm
your
too
mom
old.
die? Well, details are hazy, but I know that Adria was obsessed with chasing the arcane.
I'll
She
just
used to be
become a
religious.
professor in, like,
Uncle Deckard believes that the
Slang.
madness and horror of her life finally
Somehow.
caught up
spend all my time studying groups of small children. I mean, what?
Yeah, you could study the little boys that are in the water.
You're not going to let that go, are you?
I'm not.
I don't hold it against you. I honestly don't. Did you guys know that yesterday was the 1-year anniversary of Macho Man Randy Savage dying?
Oh yeah, a friend of mine, he is pretty big into that, and he's like, oh yeah, Randy Savage died, and
He
he's
died of a heart attack.
While driving.
Yeah, while driving.
Oh yeah.
I didn't know it was the 1-year anniversary, but I know he died.
He tried to snap into a Slim Jim. It didn't work.
That's like
Too soon.
tomorrow. Well, it's probably
Too
today over there, but
That was too soon, man.
but one
Too
year
slow.
ago, 1 year ago today, for you guys over there, would be the 1 year anniversary of the end of the world, or the prediction of the end of the world by Harold Camping. I don't know if you guys heard that one or not. I don't know if that.
Wasn't that the December rapture?
There,
no,
there's
this
that's
year.
for this year, and then but the one last year, I don't know if you guys heard about this, but there was this guy. His name was Harold Camping, and he made this big deal how the world was going to end May 21st, 2011, and
Oh yeah.
and then yeah, and then it happened.
That was fucking crazy.
And then I think like later they're like, no, he actually
He's
said
like,
it's
I
supposed.
mistranslated.
Yeah, he's like,
Yeah.
it's like
Mistranslated. My
it's
bad.
it's like, oh no, it's supposed to be October, and then it was like right before Battlefield 3 is coming out. I'm like, it better not happen before
But here's the
Battlefield 3
thing I
comes
don't
out.
understand. He kept saying that, oh, according to the Bible, it's going to happen here. But, I mean, in the Bible, it keeps saying that
No one will know.
no one's going to know.
Yeah.
That even God doesn't know.
Yeah, there's some people who just take that shit
So-
really
And that's like, there's a show I think on TV called Doomsday Preppers, and it's like, really, if you're gonna survive through something like, I don't know, however many millions or possibly billions of people are dead, I mean, you'd have to be even more sick than somebody who would be like, oh, I'm fine with a mass murder scene, because like that's what it's gonna be like a million times over, because there's not gonna be a ambulance or a coroner or whoever to come
Exactly.
take all the bodies away, and you really think your box of cornflakes is gonna, survive a big flood or fire brimstone storm thing? Like,
You know
It just
what? You
makes
know
no
what would survive that?
what's that?
A Twinkie.
A Twinkie?
like movies like I Am Legend. If I was like that, I'd just go insane. Like
Man,
if
I
I was
actually-
the only person around.
I actually really want to try a Twinkie.
Oh, you've never
I'd
had
grow
them?
Beard.
No, we don't have them over here. Really.
Do you guys not have? There were some cereals I heard about in Australia, like they don't have Cocoa Puffs or something. Like, do you guys not have
Oh,
those?
they don't have Lucky Charms, I don't think.
Yeah, I
Oh,
don't
we
think
do.
so.
There's
We
shops
do?
over here that sell Lucky Charms,
Oh, really?
Oh.
and I
There's
like
some
Lucky
cereal.
Charms.
You believe in leprechauns over there?
Damn right we do. Oh wait, no, that's only the Irish.
The Irish.
The Irish. The Irish are always drunk, so that's why they believe in leprechauns.
'Cause I know it was like some like sugary cereal that wasn't allowed over there. I'm trying to remember what it was.
Well, I know that you guys can't have Kinder Surprise eggs.
What's that?
I've never even heard
What
of
are
those.
those?
It's like it's a It's a chocolate egg. The outside is normal chocolate. The inside's like white chocolate, and it has a little capsule in which has a toy.
Oh
you
yeah,
make.
there was a teacher I had, and she actually got those from, I don't know if they're from Germany or where they're from, but she got them, and this one kid, all he did was chores for this teacher to get those and get all those little.
Yeah.
I've seen them before, but it was a long, long time ago. Like,
I don't know why they're not allowed over there, though. I guess the potential for someone to put a bomb in it, but you'd have to be pretty damn desperate.
yeah.
Well, hang on. You said there's like a toy or something in it.
Yeah, there's a toy
We
inside
had
the
like
cup.
we
That
had
might
like
be why.
we had
because
Wonder
then
Balls.
people might try to. Then the government thinks that people might try to eat the toy and choke on it
Yeah,
in
because
lawsuits.
a lot of
and-
things are built around like not for children under 3 years, causing
Oh, for
choking
God's
hazards.
sake.
Yeah, they have all those kinds of rules
It's,
around here.
it's like over here, I see every.
You guys must be like mental over there or something.
We definitely are. Like, I mean, you know.
Not take the toy out of your candy before you eat it.
Fucking crazy. But in game shops over here, you'll see a kid who's like maybe 14, 15, walks into a shop with his mum. Mum buys him Call of Duty, and the attendant at the counter doesn't ask how old the kid is. Just assumes, oh, it's a parent. They're just buying it for like spouse or something.
That's like it's enforced here, sort of, but not really. Like
Yeah,
you walk
not
in
really.
there, yeah, like you walk in there and they're like, you do realize this game has like blood and gore and all that, and they're like, they don't even care because they don't even know anything about games. Like you'll see a parent, they'll get like a game, like a little game, like a DS game or something, and put it in the wrong way and be like, it's not going in right, and it's like you got it put it in, going in the wrong way. It's
Yeah,
like,
I saw a kid using a 3DS demo unit, and it was like, what the fuck? It's not in 3D, and he hadn't slid the 3D slider up. I was just like, really? I was just like, really? You're that fucking stupid? But it's just like, I say, before I got a provisional driving license, I used to get ID'd all the time for games and shit, like, even though I was 18.
mm-hmm.
And now, ever since I've got it, I haven't been ID'd. I don't know why.
That's like, I think it was a month or two ago, I went to the movies, and I got carded, but a friend of mine who's almost a year younger than me did not get carded because he's, like, tall and has this big beard, and I don't, and I'm nearly a year older than him, and currently I'm 22, and they had to card me. I'm like, do you not...
The thing is that they're supposed to card everyone, but it's just as supposed to. It's not like you absolutely have to. It's just you have to card people that you think look like they might be underage.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's
So
like,
anyone who's over 6'2", like myself,
you lucky bastard.
like even in like 8th grade, I probably have gotten underage.
It
I
feels,
probably could have gotten away with doing anything.
It feels bad being 5'5".
I remember
Yes, it
I was
does.
looking at the theater and I carded some dude that was like 35. He did not look like he was of age. It was crazy.
Actually, my sister, she is 5'2". She claims she's 5'3". She's really not. And she was carded one time because the person thought that, quote, and I'm going to quote this, she thought my sister looked like she was in middle school.
It's ridiculous.
And she is 20, actually she's a year older than Stoner.
Oh, wow. Oh, yeah, that's
So-
right. That's your sister. I always ask if she's hot, I think. I ask if everybody's sister's hot because I have friends that have sisters, and most of the time, the running joke is like, oh yeah, well, this is actually back in like 8th or 9th grade. I was like, oh yeah, well, I banged your sister or something. They're like I had this one friend, his sister's like 25 at the time, or 24, and I was like, I don't know, 14 or 15, and I was like, you know what I just did? He's like, what? I was like, I did it with your sister, and he's like, dude, don't talk about my sister that way, and he'd get all offended over it, and I would always do it just to piss him off, because he would always do that.
What did you bang?
Yeah, no, I can't look on.
Unfortunately, no.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, because that was actually his hot sister. Because I'd always say, was it this sister or was it your hot sister? And he would even reply back like he'd be like, it was the hot sister. Because he always like
And I'm back.
he was like how would he do? Oh, I thought I was dying. I wasn't looking at the screen, but he actually would intentionally sleep in because he had these two beds in this room and it was where his sisters used to stay, and then his sisters both moved out, so it would be like his room and then the guest or whatever would sleep in the other bed. And I knew I was like, I don't know how to put it exactly, but he always slept in his hot sister's bed. He never slept in the other one. He always slept in the bed that his hot sister used to sleep in. Because
Dude, I'm just saying, I'm not saying it's my belief, but I'm just saying, incest is wincest.
Yeah.
Alright? I'm just saying.
I think in certain
Yes,
parts, I think in certain parts of the United States, I don't even think it's really, like, considered bad. I'm sure there are people out there who
God.
probably marry their cousins or, well,
It happens here as well.
I mean,
but,
yeah,
like,
of course some people do.
Yeah.
Like, actually, hang on, I'll be right back.
I can't say I know anybody that's done it, but, I mean,
at least I don't know them personally. I mean, what? But no, that's the point.
And I'll be back in just a few minutes.
Okay. That's the point. In America, what phone carriers do you guys have? Like, what are the main ones?
do what now? Well, I didn't hear. There's some enemy on
well,
the screen. I could.
If the cell phones like Sprint, AT&T,
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Verizon.
Yeah.
So I know about AT&T and Verizon, but I don't know about Sprint. Are those like the main ones?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yep.
And then you have like your
So-
other ones, like there's Virgin Mobile and
Yeah, you have the obscure ones.
yeah, like Virgin
Do you-
Mobile, Boost Mobile, and some whatever track phones. You got like you like pay for the service or whatever, but like you can't trace them or anything or something is what I hear. I don't know if that's true, but
Yeah, we have several over here. We have O2, Orange, T-Mobile, and
yeah, we have T-Mobile as well.
Vodafone. I don't know if you guys have that. We also have like kind of obscure ones like GIF-GAF and TalkTalk
I don't
and other
think
shit like that.
Yeah, I don't think I've heard of those.
Yeah, that's pretty obscure.
GIF-GAF's pretty good though over here. For £10 a month, you get like unlimited text and unlimited data. It's not bad. Shit, I should be checking the stream. Kind of got embroiled with the chat of various different things that we have.
Oh, I'm not doing anything really important, so I'm still doing the same shit, walking around at 10 frames per second, shooting a monster, dying after about 10 monsters, and I get to new areas, but they all look like fog. Like, everything looks the same, pretty much. Like, a lot of it's fog. Like, I'm sure later, but...
Yeah, Diablo's kind of a grinder
Yeah.
kind of a game, so... Dungeon crawler, so you're gonna get that.
That's the point. Is the more specifically, are you guys into or have watched the TV series MASH at all?
It's broadcasted
Yeah.
here, but it's like, it's old. It's
still
not...
broadcasted. Yeah,
Still?
yeah, still.
Yeah.
My God, yeah, we only get it over here on Comedy Central.
Oh, really?
I watched like 1 or 2 episodes and I was like, I instantly loved it. I have seasons 1 to 3 on DVD. I need to get the rest of the 8 seasons.
I've become more formidable.
Exactly.
Just like every other series, it went to crap near the end.
More or less,
In
I
my opinion.
I don't know if you know much about the characters and shit, but I thought it kind of went bad after the original Colonel got killed off.
I've never really
I
seen
think-
it. I just
Yeah,
know
I
of
never
the
got
show.
that.
Yeah, a lot of the shows that are like,
Cathedral.
I would
I
say
am
that are
close to the
really like
fallen star
big
now.
around here are just like South Park and just Family Guy,
So-
like a lot of their comedy, like cartoon shows.
So have you seen
Yeah, 3.5 Men. That was good until they replaced freaking Charlie Sheen.
Oh, 2.5 Men, I love that.
But
Uh,
Kutcher's sucks balls.
yeah.
so have you guys seen Red Dwarf or anything like that?
Never heard of it.
My
Oh, man, it was-
stepdad, he has the DVDs, but I never sat to watch them. I was like, what is this? And then I just
Stoner,
put it away. What's that?
you must watch at least one episode.
Alright, I'll whip it out of this
Before
DVD
you
collection.
before you make your mind up about it, just watch at least one episode.
Okay.
Cause it was like a cult series during the 80s and 90s over here.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's like a really big thing.
Hmm.
And again, I love it. I have all 8 series. I actually went for quite... That's another difference that we have over here in terms of TV shows, because you have seasons, but we have series.
Yeah, we have
It's-
series, but it's divided into seasons, and then you have that series, and sometimes it's like, well, I guess with American shows, it's just series, but it's like, it's all,
Yeah, I assume in America, like, series refers to the entire thing.
yeah, series
but-
is an entire thing, but seasons, like, because some shows are just so long, like South Park, who knows how many episodes that is. If you were to, like,
Yeah.
sell that as a series, there's just so much there, like,
Yeah, you get box series, the box sets.
yeah.
Because over here, series means what season means to you guys.
Oh, okay.
I don't think we have an equivalent of series as in the entire thing.
Oh, okay.
I'm not sure. I don't really watch much TV nowadays.
Oh, I don't either. I don't like a lot of the television that's on. A lot of times I just watch whatever's on YouTube because then I can, like, YouTube's got movies, even though they're really shit movies, I still watch them anyway, just because, I don't know, I just watch them because I can say, oh, did you ever hear about this movie? And obviously everybody says no, and then I tell them all about it. It's usually a fucked up horror movie, because those are the stuff that I just like to spread interesting conversations. I'm like, could you ever picture this? Or something like there's one on YouTube. It's free in their actual movie section. It's called Candy Stripers, and basically what it is, it's a horror movie where these girls always have to eat sugar. Like, it's fucked up. I mean, it's like really messed up. These girls eat sugar all the time in the morning, and then they do sexual favors for the guys, and then they like eat certain pieces of them off, and like, I don't know, but somehow all this sugar builds up and makes babies. I don't know how that is, but
Like
that's just one of
British
those,
porn.
yeah, it's like one of those really messed up things that I've seen, and I was just like, wow, this is on YouTube. And it has tits and everything, and that's pretty much one of the reasons I watched it, because I was like, oh, hey, tits on YouTube.
Yeah, but he has some really messed up porn over there, British porn.
Oh, you wouldn't even... Well, actually, I don't know. 'cause
The only thing I've heard of is
I'm-
what's
I'm-
called
I'm an
Shiza
understand-
porn, but I don't know what that is.
I'm an English citizen. I don't watch smutty stuff like that. You know, I'm just a model citizen, so... What the hell, there's a movie on YouTube called Dick. I must watch this. Actually, no, I must. The real Bruce Lee, The Horror of Zombies. Night of the Living Dead was probably not a good version.
So this is where the star
Oh
fell.
my god,
My quarry must be near.
a movie about a Nazi death.
Actually, I think what I'm going to do real quick is stop the stream and restart, because I think after I record a certain amount of time, it lags. So
Yeah.
I'm just going to quickly stop and restart.
Haven't really noticed.
So
I'm
it's